Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. We got game 2 of this series between the New York Yankees and Chicago White Sox in Chicago. And the lineup for May 16th for the Yankees is Willie Randolph leading off playing second base, Roy Wright batting second playing left field, batting third doing the catching, Thurman Munson batting fourth doing the DH is Reggie Jackson. Batting fifth playing right field is Lou Piniella. Batting sixth playing first base is Chris Chambliss. Batting seventh and playing third base is Greg Nettles. Batting eighth playing center field is Paul Blair. And batting ninth playing shortstop is Bucky Denton. And on the mound for the Yankees, the lefty Ken Holtzman. And for the hometown Chicago White Sox, got leading off DH in his Junior Moore. Batting second, playing shortstop Don Kessinger. Batting third, playing right field Bobby Bonds. Batting fourth, playing left field Wayne Norhagen. Batting fifth, playing first base Lamar Johnson. Batting sixth, playing center field Chet Lemon. Batting seventh, playing second base Jorge Orte. Batting eighth, playing third base Eric Sornholm. And batting ninth, doing the catching Bill Hardney. And on the mound is the lefty Wilbur Wood. Let's get down here to Chicago and get this game started. And leading off for the Yankees, Willie Randolph batting .303 on the year with 1 homer and 13 RBIs. Going up against Wilbur Wood. This is his 8th start of the year. He's 4-3 with a 4.07 ERA. And here's the pitch to Willie. And that's going to be a ground ball down the second for out number 1. One second here to make a little change here. 1 second here to make a little change here. 1 second. Not cards on the floor. That was a nice mess. All right. All right, now we got things straightened out there. Aaron Reed joins us here. And we got Roy White up now. 1 out, nobody on. White batting .250. 2 homers, 7 RBIs. And that's going to be a fly ball out to left field. 2 quick outs here for the Yankees. And now we got Thurman Munson, the captain, up. And he's batting an even .300 with 3 homers and 19 RBIs. And here's the pitch to Munson, and that's going to be a ground ball down the second. And the Yankees go down in order. 1, 2, 3. Go the Yanks. We go to the bottom of the first. New York, nothing. White Sox coming up. We'll have Moore, Kessinger, and Bonds. Moore's batting .214 on the year. No homers, 2 RBIs. He'll be going up against Ken Holtzman. This is Ken's fourth game, his third start. He's 1-1 with a whopping 16.43 ERA. See if Ken can do better today here against these White Sox. Doesn't start the game off very good as he walks Moore. So Moore will be down at first base. And Kessinger's up now. And Kessinger's batting .225 on the year with no homers and 3 RBIs. And you can see the Yankees and White Sox record. Yankees are 22-8. They've struck out 220 times, walked 144, 81 doubles, 20 triples. And the White Sox 15-13, 123 strikeouts, 115 walks, 41 doubles, 13 triples. Here's the pitch to Kessinger, and he's going to hit this ball into right field. And Moore will stop at second. And the White Sox are making some noise here in the bottom of the first and second. Nobody out for Bobby Bonds. And Bobby's batting .333 on the year, 3 homers and 13 RBIs. And here we go, folks. Ken Holtzman doesn't look like he's going to improve much here. That's going to be a base hit in the center field. See if Moore can score. Blair's got a damn good arm out there. Nobody out. Will Moore take a chance here? And he is going to take a chance to score. That'll be a 56 or lower. He's safe. Can Blair throw him out at the plate stakes? Nope. That'll be an RBI single for Bonds, and still nobody out. And it's 1-0 Chicago. Moore Hagen's up now with first and second. And the White Sox up by a run. Yankees desperately need a double play ball here. And Wayne's batting .266, 2 homers and 4 RBIs. And that'll be a comebacker to the mound. Can they turn 2 is the question. And I don't have Ken's defensive rating in here, so let's go back and fix this. Sorry about this, guys. We'll fix this up. Go to Ken Holtzman. Put his defensive rating in here. He is a 2. And back to the game we go. So 64 and a 2, still probably going to be fielding column 3. And it is. So they'll get the runner out at second. That's all they'll get. Ken spins around, throws that ball down to Bucky Dent. Well, there's 1 out. Runners on first and third. Got a slow runner down at first and at the plate. Let's see if the Yankees can turn 2 this time. As Johnson's up batting .239 with no homers and 6 RBIs on the year. And here's the pitch to Johnson. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. Canettles go around the horn here. That should be fielding column 1 with a great fielder like him, and it is. And the defense back. Defense back, where's it at? He strikes him out's what he does. Good job by Ken Holtzman here. Strikes him out. He needed that. So now there's 2 down. And Chet Lemon's up. Can Holtzman get out of this with only 1 run scoring? Lemon is batting .283. He's got a homer and 11 RBIs. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Blair. So Kane gets out of this with only 1 run scoring. It's 1-0. We get to the top of the second. We got the big boys coming up. Jackson, Pinella, and Chambliss here against WILBUR. And Reggie's batting .308, 12 homers, and 30 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball right in front of the plate. And Norhayden is not a very good fielding catcher. Let's see what's going to happen here. But he pounces on this one. It's a 6. And I will still be down 1. He pounces on this one, fires that ball down to first, gets Reggie out. So that'll be 1 out. Up to the plate now is Lou Pinella, batting .338 with 2 homers, 13 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Eric at third. He fires over the Johnson for out number 2. Chambliss gets something going here. He's batting .291, 2 homers, 16 RBIs. And that's going to be another ground ball down the third, and that'll end the inning. And again, the Yankees go down 1-2-3. To the bottom of the second we go. Orte, Sornholm, and Norhayden due up here. And Orte batting .317. He's got 8 homers on the year, 22 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down the Randolph. He fires over to Chambliss for out number 1. Sornholm's up. Didn't like that bit. And Eric is batting .213 on the year. And he's got 4 homers and 8 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down the first. Well, let's make sure here. Against the lefty, that might be a base hit. 2. And yep, that's going to be a base hit in the right field. So just like that, got a runner down at first and 1 out. And Norhayden is up now, only batting .181, 2 homers though, and 5 RBIs. Can the Yankees get a double play ground ball here? And against the lefty, that is going to be a base hit into left field. We got first and second again, and 1 out. Back to the top of the order we go in Moore. Moore, he walked his first time up. Pitch to him, and that's going to be against the lefty, a 6. That's going to be a single in the left field. That's going to field the bases. No place to put them now. Bases juiced. Don Kessinger's up now. The Yankees will play back for the double play. Kessinger singled his first time up. And that's going to be a base on balls. Ken walks in. I'll run. They go out and talk to Holtzman. Now you got Bobby Bonds up. He singled and drove in a run his first time up. And that's going to be another base on balls. And the bullpen's getting up in a hurry here. As Norhayden's up. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. That ball's going to be hit in the center field. Blair's out there. He make a nice catch out there. And that will barely be fielding column 1. That's going to be a fly out to center field. See if Moore's got the speed, and he's not very fleet of foot down there. He got the speed to come in here and tag up. Make this a 3-0, 4-0 game. The center field, that'll be a 53. $27. He's going to try to tag up here. $27. That would be a 53 or lower. He's safe, and he's safe. So sacrifice fly by Wayne makes this a 4-0 ball game. Now there's 2 out, runners at first and second for Johnson. And Johnson struck out his first time up. Here's the pitch to him. And that's not going to be a strikeout this time. That's going to be an RBI single most likely. The ball is hit in the left field, and Kessinger score easily. The question is, will Bobby Bonds make it down the third? 38. And White doesn't have a very good arm out there. So it's going to be a 56 or lower. Bobby's safe at third, and he's safe at third. So we got first and third, still 2 outs here. And it is a 5-0 ball game. Let's see who's coming into the game here. Ken HOLTZMAN can't even get out of this inning. And it looks like Ken Clay's going to come out of the bullpen. That'll be it for HOLTZMAN. And can't even pitch 2 innings here today. So we'll go with the other Ken Clay. Yeah, I believe he was, Aaron. Yep. So where's Ken Clay at? Come in the pitch here. Try to eat up some innings. This is going to be a bullpen game, it looks like, for the Yankees. Got Chet Lemon up now. He flew out to center his first time up. This is Ken HOLTZMAN's 9th appearance. He's 3-0 with a 4.05 ERA. And that's not what he wanted. Against the righty, it'll be a 6 on a 10. And that is going to be a single in the center field. That'll score 1. Johnson will stop at second. And it is now 6-0 Chicago. And the hits just keep coming. And Jorge Ortiz up now. And Jorge grounded out the second his first time up. And that's going to be popped up down the second base. Willie waits for it to come down, makes the catch. But the White Sox score 5. We go to the top of the third. It's 6-0 Chicago. See if Wilbur can hold this lead here. Greg Nettles is up batting .259. He'll be followed by Blair and Dent. Bottom part of the order. And that's going to be a fly ball out the lemon in center field for out number 1. Paul Blair comes to the plate now. Batting a .125, no homers and 1 RBI. And he gets a hold of this one. And that ball is driven into right field. Bobby gets over there, cuts it off quickly. Holds Blair to a single. D down by 6 ain't going nowhere, that's for sure. So you got Bucky Dent up now. And Bucky's batting .273 on the year, a homer and 12 RBI. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Wayne in left field for out number 2. top of the order, and Willie Randolph. Can he do something here? Blair with excellent speed. Willie grounded out to his counterpart at second his first time up. That'll be a fly ball out the Bobby end right. That'll end the inning. The Yankees get a runner on, but strand them. We go to the bottom of the third. Still 6-0 Chicago. Sorham due up, followed by Nor Hordney, and then back to the top of the order and Moore. And here's the pitch to Eric, and that's going to be popped up down the short. Bucky calls for it, makes the catch for out number 1. Here steps Bill now. Bill singled and came around to score his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Bucky. He fires across to Chambliss for out number 2. Back to the top of the order and Moore. He has walked and singled. He's been on base both times. And he'll get on base this time. That'll be a single in left field. So Moore's aboard here with 2 outs. And Kessinger's up now. And Don is singled and walked also. And that's going to be 2 balls and no strikes on him. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. He'll fire over to first. That'll end the inning. The White Sox strand 1 to the 4th we go. Yankees need to get some of these runs back here. We got White, Munson, and Jackson due up. Roy is 0 for 1, flew out the left. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Kessinger at short for out number 1. Here comes the captain, Thurman Munson. He grounded out the second his first time up. And that'll be a rare play of 42 and a 36. That'll be a foul ball, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that's going to be lifted in the left field for out number 2. So it's up to Reggie to keep this inning going. Jackson grounded out to the catcher's first time up. And that's going to be hit out into the left field. Yep, out in the left field. And he sure ain't no damn 5. And he goes up to 3. So we'll have to change that for him. He should be a 2. Just give me a second here. Got all kinds of mistakes here today. We're finding. Change him to, oh, he was a 5 catcher is what I seen. That's what I did there. That's made him a 5 outfielder instead of a catcher. We got him as a 5 catcher. That's the question. Got him as a 5 catcher. Need to change him to a 2 outfielder. And now back to the ball game here. Alrighty, so a 2 and a 64. That might be column number 1. I mean 3. 2 and a 60. Yes, it is. Column number 3. That was a 15. And base is empty. That's going to be a single in the left. And Wayne throws that ball away, and Reggie's going to get down to second. E7. And the Yankees got a runner in scoring position here with 2 outs for Lou Piniella. See if Lou can deliver here and get the Yankees on the board. Start cutting into this lead. Lou, he grounded out the third his first time up. And that's going to be against the lefty. That's going to be a base hit in the center field. Reggie should score easily here with 2 outs. And he'll get in there with no throw. So an RBI single for Piniella gets the Yankees on the board here. All this coming with 2 outs. Can Chambliss keep it up here? Chambliss is 0 for 1. He grounded out the third his first time up. And that'll be another ground ball down the third. Eric will go the long way over to first to end the inning, but the Yankees bust the shutout. Score 1. It's 6-1 White Sox. As we go to the bottom of the fourth, we got Bonds, Norhagen, and Johnson due up. Bobby is 1 for 1. He has 2 RBIs on the game, walked. And that's going to be a ground ball down the Randolph at second, over to Chambliss for out number 1. Norhagen's up now. He is 0 for 1, reached on a fielder's choice and had a sacrifice fly. And that is going to be a rare play, a 43 on a 40. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Wayne. And that's going to be another ground ball down the second and another out. Now you got Johnson up. He's 1 for 2, single, drove in a run and struck out. And that's going to be lifted in the right field. Piniella's out there today, makes the catch. And that'll end the inning. We go to the top of the fifth. 6-1 White Sox. You got Nettles, Blair, and Dent, the bottom part of the order. Craig's 0 for 1, flew out to center first time up. And that ball is high. That ball is far. That ball is gone, folks. Home run, Greg Nettles. And he gets the Yankees cutting the lead to 4 now. It's 6-2. Blair up now. He singled his first time up. And that's going to be a pop-up down the second. And Jorge makes the catch for out number 1. And Bucky Dent's up. Can Bucky get some runner on here and give the Yankees some life? Flew out the left his first time up, and that's where he's going to hit the ball again. And Norhagen's up to the task, makes the catch. Round number 2. Randolph is 0 for 2, grounded out and flew out. And that's another fly ball to left and another out. But the Yankees score 1 on the Nettles homer. Cuts the lead to 4 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. We got Lemon, Orte, and Sorham due up. Chet's 1 for 2 with an RBI and flew out the center. And he gets a hold of this one, folks. How far is this one going to travel is the question. 6. And that ball is out of here. So the White Sox gets that run right back. Chet Lemon hits this ball out of the park. It's back to a 5-run ball game. And Jorge Ortiz up. He's 0 for 2 today. He is grounded out and popped up. And he squares this one up. And all of a sudden, Ken can't get out of this inning. Still nobody out. And that's going to be a double in the right field. So now you got a runner down at second and nobody out. Bottom part of the order doing some damage here. And Eric's up. He's 1 for 2. Singled and popped up the short. And that's going to be hit down to right in front of the plate. Munson, can he come up with it is the question. And that'll barely be filling column number 2. And that'll be a strikeout. Munson has to throw down the first to get him. So that is an all-important strikeout. And now you got Bill up. He's 1 for 2, singled and grounded out the short. And that's going to be popped up down to second. And that'll be out number 2. Willie makes the play. Runner's still down at second now. And Moore's up. He's perfect today. 2 for 2 with a walk. 2 singles. And we dropped 2 dice. Not 1, but 2 dice. And let's see here. That's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. That should end the inning. Yes, that's a ground ball down the first. Chambliss will throw to the Ken cover. That'll end the inning. Put the White Sox score on the homer. And we go to the top of the 6th. We got White, Munson, and Jackson due up here. Roy is 0 for 2, flew out and grounded out. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Kessinger. Round number 1. Here comes Munson up. He's 0 for 2, grounded out and flown out. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes Thurman out. Here comes Reggie now. He singled and came around the score back in the 4th. And that's going to be another base hit, I believe, against a 11. Yep, that's going to be a base hit in the left field. So Reggie having a decent game here. Let's see if Lou can drive him in. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI single. And that's going to be against the 4. That's going to be a single in the left field. Reggie will stop at second. So first and second now. Chambliss, he keeps this inning alive. One swing in the back could get the Yankees back in this game, folks. Here's the pitch to Chambliss. 0 for 2, grounded out the 3rd both times. And that's not going to be a ground ball down the 3rd. Against the 5. That's going to be another single in the center field. Jackson will score. And Lou will get down to 3rd. That's an RBI single. And now we got 1st and 3rd. And all of a sudden, Wilbur's in a little bit of trouble. They come out to talk to him because it's 7-3. And Nettles is up. He's 1 for 2. He's already homered in this game. Can he do it again, folks? 35. Nope, that'll be a base on balls. That bullpen's getting ready in a hurry now. Paul Blair's up with the bases juiced. He delivered here, folks. Get the Yankees back in the game. He singled and popped up the 2nd. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Lemon 2 on a 25. That's going to be fielding column 1. Nice play out there by Chet Lemon. Robs Paul Blair of a hit and a couple RBIs. Yankees score 1. Get it back to a 4-run game. We go to the bottom of the 6th. And we'll have a new pitcher here for the Yankees. And it's going to be Eastwick's coming out of the bullpen. And this will be Eastwick's 8th appearance of the year. He has no record with a 2.92 ERA. He'll be facing Kessinger, Bonds, and Norhagen here in the bottom of the 6th. And here's the pitch to Kessinger, is 1 for 2 today with an RBI. And that's going to be a pop-up down the short. Bucky makes the catch for out number 1. As Dave Lando joins us here today. And Bobby Bonds, he's 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs and a walk. Hits the Bonds. And that ball is wrapped down the first base line. That lands in foul territory. That'll be a 1-out double. Bonds down at second. Yankees need to keep this a 4-run game. And Norhagen is 0 for 2, but he does have a sacrifice fly in this game. And against the righty, that'll be an 11. That's going to be a single in the center field. Bond's speed, he might be able to score here. 27. And that'll be a 53 or lower. Can Blair throw him out here? Nope. He's in there safely. An RBI single. And they get that run right back. And make it again a 5-run lead. Yankees can't cut the lead down. The pitchers keep giving them back. So now you got a runner down at first. 1 out for Johnson. 1 for 3 with an RBI. And that's going to be another base hit in the right field. And Norhagen's going to stop at second. He doesn't have much speed. So first and second now, and 2 outs for Chet Lemon. Yankees desperately need a double play ball here. Lemon has having a fine game. He's 2 for 3. He's got a RBI single and a solo homer. And that's going to be a ground ball. Can the Yankees turn that? That's going to be a pop-up down the second. Randolph makes the catch for out number 2. Ortez up now. He's 1 for 3 with a double. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. And even with Norhagen's speed with 2 outs, he should score easily. And the question is, will Johnson get down to third? And I don't think he will. Now he's going to stop at second, but that's an RBI single. And now it's a 6-run ball game. And still first and second and 2 outs. And up to the plate steps Eric Sorham. He's 1 for 3. And that's finally going to end the inning. That's a ground ball down the Nettles. We'll go the short way over to second. To end the inning, what Chicago scores 2 makes it a 9-3 ball game as we go to the top of the 7th. And let's see here. You got Dent, Randolph, and White due up. That's going to be it for Wood. He goes 6 innings. And they're going to go to the bullpen here. Bring in a righty. And Ron Schuler's going to come out the count. It's going to come out of the bullpen here with a 6-run lead. See when the last time he pitched. It's been a while. So Ron comes out of bullpen. This is only his 3rd appearance of the year. He's 0-1 with a 21.6 ERA. He'll be facing Dent, then back to the top of the order, and Randolph and White. And Bucky is 0 for 2. He's flown out the left twice. And that'll be another fly ball to the left. He's done the hat trick to left field. Brings up Randolph now. He's 0 for 3. Grounded out, flown out to right and left. Here's the pitch to Willie. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. 2 up and 2 down here for the Yanks. They need to score some runs, down by 6. Roy White 0 for 3. He has flown out and grounded out to short twice. And that's going to be another fly ball. This one out to center field, and the Yankees go down 1, 2, 3. To the 7th inning stretch we go. It's 9-3, Chicago. Bill Hortney is 1 for 3. He is singled, popped up, and grounded out. And that's going to be a base on balls. And Moore's up now. He is having a good game, 2 for 3 with a walk in there. And that's not going to be a walk. That's going to be a base hit. Just like that, Chicago's got the first 2 runners aboard here. That's a single in the right field. First and second, nobody out. John Kessinger's up. Yankees in some trouble again here in the 7th. Kessinger's 1 for 3 with an RBI and a walk. And that's going to be a fly ball out to left field. White makes the catch for out number 2. Out number 1 brings up Bobby Bonds now. He's 2 for 3. He's got 2 RBIs, a double, grounded out to second. That's going to be a fly ball out to right field. Sweet Lou's got that for out number 2. And Noah Hagen's up now, 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Willie. We'll go to short way over to second. So the White Sox strand the first 2 runners. We go to the top of the 8th. It's still 9-3, Chicago. We got Munson, Jackson, and Piniella. Thurman 0 for 3, grounded out, flown out, and struck out. And that's going to be a ground ball. Let's see, maybe not. Against the righty. Yeah, that's going to be a ground ball down the first. And Johnson takes it himself for out number 1. Here comes Reggie having a good game. He's 2 for 3, 2 singles in the game. And that's going to be another ground ball. Let's see, against the righty, that might not be a ground ball. Against the righty, that's going to be a single in the right field. That gets past Johnson down at first. And Jackson having a fine game here. One of the few Yankees that is. Lou's having a good game too. He's 2 for 3 with an RBI. See, Sweet Lou can keep it going. And he does. He squares this up. These 2 guys are anyone's doing anything for the Yanks. And that's going to be a double in the right field. See if Reggie can score here. 42. Bonds has got one hell of an arm out there. And Reggie's going to stop down at third. His run doesn't mean anything. So we got second and third and 1 out for Chris Chambliss. Schuler's struggling a little bit here in the 8th. He has 6 runs to play with. Chambliss is 1 for 3 with 1 RBI today. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. And with the defense back. He's going to fire home and he's going to get Reggie. So now we got first and third and 2 down. Yankees can't buy a break in this game. Nettles is up now. He's 1 for 2. He's walked and homered. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. Sorry, in the right field. That'll get Chambliss down the third. So it's still first and third. And it's now 9-4. Here comes Paul Blair up. And Blair is 1 for 3. He has singled and popped up and flown out. And that'll end the inning. That's a ground ball. 33 on a 3. That'll be a ground ball down the first. He should take it himself with 2 outs. Let's check here. And yeah, he's going to take it himself. Touch the bag to end the inning. But the Yankees score 1. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 9-4. You got Johnson, Lemon, and Orte due up here against Eastwick. And Lamar's 2 for 4 with an RBI. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Blair in center field for out number 1. Shut Lemon up now. And Lemon is 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs on the game. He has homered in this game. And that's going to be against the righty 9. And that's going to be a fly ball out to deep center field. Blair gets on his horse, makes the catch. Robs his counterpart of the hit. Set Lemon up now. He's 2 for 4 with a double and 1 RBI. And that's going to be a fly ball out to left field. White Sox go down 1-2-3. Yankees need 5. They've scored 5 in the last game. Can they score 5 here today? Get back in this game. Dent, Randolph, and White due up. Bucky 0 for 3. He's flown out the left all 3 times. And he gives center field a try, but Lemon's got it for out number 1. As P-Jet joins us here. And Willie's up now. He's 0 for 4. Grounded out the second and third. Flown out to the corners right and left. And that's going to be a base hit, an infield hit for Willie. Yankees ain't giving up yet. So Willie's down at first with 1 out. Roy White's up now. Can White keep the merry-go-round going? He's 0 for 4. He's grounded out to short twice, flown out the left and center. And he gets a hold of this one, folks. This game's not over. Not over yet. That's a single in the right field. And Willie's going to stop at second. His run don't mean squat. So first and second now for the captain. Again, a 5-run lead by the White Sox. They go out and talk to Schuler. I don't have his. What is he? He's a 4. And I don't have his stamina in there. So we'll do that. Give me a second, guys. It's a Q4. There, sure. And he's a Q4. And back to the game we go. And we got first and second. This might depends what Munson does. They might have to go to the bullpen. They don't want to. Munson's 0 for 4. He has flown out, grounded out twice, and struck out. And that's not what the Yankees want to see. That's a ground ball down the short, tailor-made double play. Kessinger's up with it. Over to Orte. Over to Johnson. 6-4-3 double play. Ends the game. Yankees lose 9-4. Let's take a look at the box score here, folks. So White Sox take it to the Yankees here on May 16th. Yankees had some opportunities, just couldn't get the job done. The Yankees 4 runs on 12 hits and no errors. And the White Sox 9 runs, 15 hits and 1 error. Reggie Jackson had a hell of a game. So did Lou Piniella. Nettles had the home run. He had a good game. And that was about it. Jackson 3 for 4. Lou 3 for 4. And Greg 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Yankees 3 for 7 with runners in scoring position. Left 8 men on base. And you had Moore 3 for 4. Bobby Bonds, first time I said Barry, he was 2 for 4 with a homer, 2 RBIs. Sorry, Lemon had the homer. You had Johnson 2 for 5, Chet Lemon 2 for 5 with that home run. Look at that, 6 for 15 with runners in scoring position. And they left 10 men on base. They could have really blew this game open. Ken HOLTZMAN couldn't get through 2 innings. He drops to 1 and 2. 6 hits, 6 runs, 3 walks, 1 strikeout. Ken Clay comes in, does a good job. 3 1/3, 4 hit, 1 run. Struck out 1, gave up a solo homer. Eastwick 3 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, walked 1. And WILBUR goes to 5 and 3. Wood 6 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs, only 2 of them earned. Walked 1, struck out 1, gave up the homer. And Shoulder comes in, pitches 3 innings, gets the save. 5 hits, 1 run. And that's your ball game, folks. Let's do some fast play here in the American League. You got the A's taking on the Indians. See what happens up here in Cleveland, Ohio. And the A's win 4-1 on 5 hits and an error. Indians 1 run out hit the A's. Couldn't outscore them on 6 hits and no errors. Got the Mariners taking on the Tigers in Detroit City. And the Tigers win a close one. Let's see what the star is. A walk-off. What inning was it in? Bottom of the 11th. The Mariners 3 runs, 10 hits and an error. The Tigers 4 runs, 5 hits and 3 errors. And you got Boston traveling to Kansas City. See if they can pick up a game on the Yankees. Or will KC help New York out? And no, Boston wins a close one. A 2-run homer probably by Rice. He had 2 RBIs, 1 for 4. Does the trick as the Spaceman League goes 7 innings. Boston 2 runs, 8 hits and 1 error. The Orioles 1 run, 7 hits and 1 error. And you got Baltimore traveling to Minnesota. Hell of a pitching matchup. Jim Palmer for the Orioles. Dave Gott's leading the American League with an 0.77 ERA. Watch this be a blowout. They're bragging up these 2 pitchers. That lives up to his billing. Jim Palmer outdoes Dave. Goes 9 innings, gives up 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors. But the Orioles 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors. The Orioles come out of that with a close win. And then you got the Brew Crew taking on the Rangers in Texas. Good matchup here. Doyle Alexander against Larry Sorensen. And it must come down to a bullpen game. The Brewers 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors. The Rangers 2 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error. Did this ball game go in extra innings? Yes, it did. Brewers scored 3 in the 11th to win it. And the last American League game here on the 16th is the Angels going to Toronto to take on the Blue Jays. And it was a Blue Jays day. 9 runs, 10 hits, and no errors. The Angels, 3 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error. Take a look here at the standings and the leaderboard. Yankees are now 2 games up on the Red Sox. Tigers are 3 games back. They're on a 5-game winning streak. Milwaukee 4.5. The Blue Jays 6.5. The Baltimore Orioles 9.5. And Cleveland Indians are 13 games back on a 6-game losing streak. The Twins are now 3 games up. They're on a 5-game losing streak over Chicago. The A's are 4 games back. Angels 6.5, Kansas City 7.5, Texas 8.5, and Seattle 9 games back. Ralph Garner still leading the American League with a .378 batting average. Reggie and now Gorman Thomas tied with the home runs with 12. Jim Rice with 38 RBIs. And now Louis Tiant's leading the American League with a 1.03 ERA. Larry Sorensen with 6 wins. And Goose with his 9 saves. Oh, thank you, Aaron. I appreciate it, bud. Jim Rice now leading the MVP voting. And Larry Sorensen's leading the Cy Young. I want to thank Aaron Reed, Dave Lando, P-Jet for stopping by today. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, and on your way out of Chicago, hit that like button and leave a comment. Until next time, y'all have a great day. Take care.